let's go. Let's head on over to the. Alrighty, and we're back for the 160 finals match of Nova Classic Wrestling Tournament. We have two juniors, Seth Baker out of Fauquier High School and Brett Stein out of South County. South County, a little familiar at home, part of the northern region. Fauquier, part of the central area in AA. Fauquier heavy on that front headlock.
Stein still trying to work that inside control though.
He's trying to bury that underhook in there on the left side. He's got an overhook on the right side.
But Corey, as you know, being a light guy, the action is kind of quick, up-tempo. As we climb up into the heavier weights, you're going to notice, you know, we're going to tie up. We're going to try to slow things down, score those points.
Stein coming good on it, coming strong on that single leg. Baker squeezing the thighs, trying to keep him from going anywhere. Get that stalemate. Stein trying to peek out. Oh, Baker gets the takedown.
And quickly just lets him go. You know, I think he wants to take this match on his feet.
I was confident there.
We have a 2-1 score with Fauquier ahead, and we have about 48 seconds left to go in the first period.
Working inside control and trying to. Stein's trying to get that left elbow control right there. Both working in, throwing that underhook. Working. Oh! Almost had that Prescott on the edge of the mat. Didn't have the toes quite imbalanced enough.
Yeah, Corey, just didn't have enough room there. Sometimes that's the chance you take when you're playing on the edge.
More hand fighting going on right now. Trying to get, he's got a Russian right now. Oh, elevates it, trying to jump to that single. Got a little bit of a scramble right now. Stein. Just went out of bounds. All right, joining us right now is Nova Classic winner at 145, Rory Renty from Lake Braddock. Rory, how's it feel to get that win, buddy?
It's feels really good. My brother Ronnie was last person since 1997 to win it in my family. Actually, the first person to ever win it in my family, and it feels really good to be the second and do it for the fam.
Well, we definitely know you work really hard, Rory, and you know, getting that for the family, it must hold a special place to you.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Now, I've been asking, so I just want to see your answer. I've been asking every champion here from the Nova Classic, what are your goals for the season?
First in state, no doubt.
There we go. A typical answer from every champion here, and you know what? Hard work, dedication, you know, that could easily become a reality, couldn't it?
Yep, yes, sir.
All right, well, you know, we'd like to just say congratulations on winning the 2011 Nova Classic, and good luck for the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
All right, and we're back in. Seth Baker's got that boot in right now. He's got a leg in, trying to come out to the side, maybe get a cradle. And Stein gets his escape, tying it up, 2-2. Still working on our feet now, He's got that Russian. Working the Russian. High on the tricep, tight on the wrist.
Trying to get that snap down, trying to snap him down here. Fauquier trying to snap him down. Oh, nice shot by South County.
That would have been a good low single. Just a little more mat room.
Sometimes you notice, Corey, wrestlers will play the edge. They'll play that edge, you know, try to get just where they're almost inbound, but they're just quite, you know, out of bounds. They get that shot. It's a little risky, you know, it's a little less risk.
Yeah. Stein had that fake high crotch with a low single, and Baker kind of got out into great hips. Back on their feet, both of them heavy on each other's head pressure right now, working inside. Still tied 2-2. 30 seconds left in the second period. Oh, shooting that high crotch.
High crotch attempt, but, you know, Baker, he's defended it well.
He got the two now.
Got the two for the takedown.
Stein might get that one.
Yes, there it is. He got the one for the escape. So you got a 4-3 here with 10 seconds left to go in this second period.
Strong match. Working inside control. Alright, we're going to go into third period. As of 1:52, the team scores will be Fauquier here in the lead with 218. Annandale second place with 169.5. Third place would be Lake Braddock with 152. South County fourth place with 146. And Freedom with 135 in fifth place. Stein working that tight waist. Switching it off to the right side now.
You see Stein, he's got the legs in there. He's trying to control the hips.
Baker works his legs forward though, so he's got out of it. Key thing, got to work your legs together.
Ooh, nice sweet crossface.
Yes. Returning him, good. Key thing with returning, ladies and gentlemen, you have to return them safely and under control.
He's got that tight waist, looking to put a bar in.
The cross wrist. Oh, there's one boot sunk in. Baker's
he's going to try to turn his hips. He's going to put him in, you know, he's going to try to turn those hips to expose his back for some back points.
Stein's trying to peek his head through for the guillotine.
Oh, there it is. But you got to be careful. The ref is going to be really apprehensive with this.
Yes. Oh, now switching up the ball and chain. Tough cross body ride. Baker coming around. Good hips by Stein.
Yeah, you see that? They just rolled and rolled. But as long as you don't panic and you keep that leg in, you move your hips, stay in control, you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, mean hip pressure on those double boots.
Calls the bottom man for stalling.
It's not doing very much. I mean, it is difficult to get out of the boots, but you got to keep working for a wrist. Got to try to work for improvement.
See, but all that referee looks for, Corey, is you got to make an attempt. And the referee, you know, he deems it, you're not making that much of an attempt, bang, you're stalling.
Oh, Stein's going to let him up. Uh-oh, in on that shot.
10 seconds, I don't know.
He's got to cut the corner. Baker breaks the hips down, cross-facing it.
Just not enough. We got Baker with the Nova Classic title. Seth Baker, your 160-pound champion.
Great match.
I tell you, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe the coach's decision to cut him was a little too late.
I think so.
You know, you tried to cut him, he wanted to take him down to tie it up, maybe take it into overtime. Still, a great match, though, from both wrestlers.
All right, we're going to go over to the 150 from Paul VI High School. Paul VI usually doesn't wrestle public schools, but, you know, if they come out with the Nova Classic, they put out a good showing usually.
Well, you know, Corey, in private school, they want to be able to just get as much wrestling experience as possible. And coming to the Nova Classic is one of the best things to do.
And here we go.
We're underway here, and as you see, another Lake Braddock wrestler. He's wearing the yellow with the purple trim. And the Paul VI wrestler, he's in the black singlet with the white and gold trim.
Dropping to that high heel on that low single was beautiful. Ty Campbell's got to stand up from there and now with the claw on the spiral ride.
You got Lake Braddock up 2-0 early here in the first period.
Coming out, sitting through, nothing. We're going to reset.
Paul VI going to get set.
Once again, coaches, if you have yet to fill out your ballots for the
Pulls the top man on. Referee says set, blows the whistle, and we're back underway.
There's a stand-up, exploded up. He's isolating that wrist. Textbook stand-up.
Textbook stand-up. Hand control, wrist control, pops his hips and cuts out and gets one.
Oh, almost had that quick drag in the single leg. Again.
Double leg there by Lake Braddock.
Nothing yet. Oh, there it is.
Kind of a blast double, Corey.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of like he was on the football field just trying to tackle.
Oh, yeah. He's He's got that left knee in the pocket. Trying to push that elbow to get that cross wrist a little tighter. Isolating the wrist, Ty Campbell.
Again, though, textbook stand-up. All he's got to do, though, is push away, get to clear for one.
Nothing yet.
Not
nothing
awarded
yet.
anything yet.
Oh,
McBraddock hanging on the ankle.
He's got that high heel single now. High in the armpit, trying to control your man.
Still got to bring him back.
Nothing yet.
There we go.
There it is. Back into control. Sits out.
Into the crab ride. Into the crab ride.
What would you do to get out of this crab ride, Franklin?
Well, you gotta grab the foot. You gotta kind of put pressure into the shin so that you get those legs out and you can hip heist. Turn your body so that you're facing him and can get control.
Ty is under that
See,
heel.
there he goes. He's got his hips turned. Just not enough time. Time runs out here in the first period. 4-1.
The knob's up. Ty Campbell, PBI's choice. They defer to Lake Braddock. Lake Braddock. They're gonna put him in neutral, I believe. Oh, he chose down. After a little bit of a debate, chose down. Sometimes it's about what you're comfortable with.
You know, some coaches try to give you that option, but you know, sometimes the coach is focused on the match a little more than the wrestler because the wrestler's just so involved in the action. You know, it's nice to look over in that corner and see what the coach is suggesting.
A little quick caution, just flinching a little bit before the whistle, no big deal. There it is, starting off right on time. Trying to put that head in the armpit, working that Michigan series so we can straighten out that wrist. The knob hip heisting through and out. Now they're on their feet. No escape is given yet until a little bit of contact is broken. Shoot that high crotch, and there's your 1 point for the
There's your 1
escape.
point for the escape. Knob up.
Oh,
Nice low single.
circle that leg towards him, just like any youth league will teach it to you.
Low single, take down for 2.
Oh, and now he's getting his hips out above Ty's Campbell's hips right now.
Trying to win that battle of hip position, Corey. That's another thing you really can't teach. You just have to have good hips.
Ty trying to extend on that wrist, trying to get his hips behind, lighten him up. It's going to be 6-3 right now. Second period with about a minute to go.
Still a little bit of time here, Corey. You know, the score's not too far out of reach.
Ooh. Trying to circle that leg towards him. Duck under that little elbow pass there almost. Oh. Long, beautiful, quick shots to that low single.
Tell you what, Gil kind of set that up too. He was going back and forth, and he was watching the shot.
Oh, we got blood time.
Got some blood time here. Got in deep on that shot, and then we got some blood, and it just kind of, you know, stopped the match immediately. We got, so it is the 6th wrestler, Ty Campbell, bleeding. So they'll bring the athletic trainer, Brett Gussman, over. He'll try to get that blood stopped and cleaned it up.
Alrighty, as of the 152 weight class. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, right now we have Fauquier at the top with 218. Annandale is still in second with 169.5. Lake Braddock's at third with 152. South County is 146. At fourth place is Freedom High School. At fifth place is 135. Still trying to stop the bleeding, clean up the mat a little bit. Don't want blood on the mat.
Now, both wrestlers have to make sure that their skin, their uniform, if there's any blood on it, you have to clean it up before we can return to action.
Brett Gussman is doing what he does best.
There you see it. He's plugging his nose, trying to get that blood to stop. Don't really want to plug it. You want to just try to get it to stop before you go out there and wrestle again. So you see Ty pinching that nose. There you go. That's a great shot. Got a little blood in that shot. That was perfect.
It's not a wrestling match unless there's a little bit of blood somewhere.
Hey, Corey, I'll tell you what. There's, you know, they leave it all out on the mat. They fight real hard. They wrestle their best to their ability. You know, and a little bumps and bruises and a little blood, it's going to happen.
Alrighty. Enroll in the Verizon Share the Network program, and you and every person you refer to Verizon can get up to $50 a piece. So everyone wins. earn up to $600 in rewards a year, and reward cards good at top name retailers where American Express cards are welcome. It's a win-win situation. You and your friends get the entertainment, power, and reliability of the network, and you both get rewarded. The Verizon Share the Network program. Enroll today at sharethenetwork.com. Alright, as we return to the action, I'm still here, Corey Apps, and here with Craig Franklin. We're here at the Nova Classic Wrestling Tournament at Fairfax High School. This is, right now, we're here at Verizon Files 1 presentation. Looks like they're finished cleaning up the blood, maybe. Alright, while they clean up the blood, we're going to take a break and we'll bring you back to the Nova Classic Wrestling Tournament on Verizon Files 1 Sports. Alright, we're back on the Verizon Files 1 Sports Network right now. Back into the action right now to some blood time.
Yeah, we're here, the 170-pound weight class. We've got Lake Braddock up 6-3 on the Paul VI wrestler.
Certainly the outside, they reset. Still second period. Blood time can seem like it fills up a lot of time.
Yeah, you know, Corey, you get 5 minutes of blood time, and it's an unlimited amount. You know, until you use up that 5 minutes, you can go back to the table as many times as needed to get that blood stopped.
Oh, a nice low single.
What a nice
shot.
shot.
To the back, trying to hold that elbow, make it quick back points.
It great control. He controlled the hips. He brought them down. Got the two there right at the end of the second period.
Beautiful low single. Oh, we might have a little bit of an injury.
Yep, I think we do. It looks like we're going to have to run some injury time here for the Lake Braddock wrestler. You know, like I said, Corey, you know, sometimes you're just out there and you're wrestling, you know, really hard, and it's just, you know, you get a little bump, you get a little bang somewhere, and sometimes you need to take that minute 30 seconds to recover from an injury.
Alrighty.
All right, referee calls to cut the time. Looks like we're going to get back here and get back to the action.
Alright. Ty Campbell is going to be on bottom right now.
Going to start the third period with Gill ahead, 8-3.
And Nav on top, riding tough. Chopping it down. Ty trying to sit through.
Out of bounds.
He sits out like that. Key thing you want to do is try to get a wrist that are coming under your arms and try to hip heist through it. Get your escape.
Getting set again. And we're back.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, Corey, sometimes that little action there and get you free for a second, but you got to kind of take advantage of that. You got to clear out. You got to stand up, just like he's doing here. That textbook stand up again.
There it is.
Put the wrist in the back pocket. Pop your hips and cut.
Cut. Beautiful. Good stand up.
A great stand up.
It's 4-8, third period. Oh. All right, Ty takes quick glance at the clock to see what he's got to do.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised he starts bringing up the heat, start bringing it to him.
Well, you know, you're down 4. You got to score some takedowns, maybe a takedown to his back for some back points. Looking for that 5-point move, Corey.
Using that baseball bat, trying to take it down low. Head position's key with a baseball bat.
Just under a minute left here, Corey. He's got to start thinking about pulling a trigger.
Something's got to happen. Oh, coming in with a coming in with a Russian. Bring that leg towards him.
Tries to throw it by.
Still there on the side.
Yeah, playing the edge here, you know, Nav is smart. He's playing the edge, not going completely out of bounds. And just got the clock is just a ticking away.
Oh, and Nav's bank for stalling, playing the edge a little too much.
Well, you know what, Corey? Sometimes you can take a stall call.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's just a warning.
Oh, another good low single, bringing it up.
Bring it up, maybe sit back, run the pipe.
Dropping. Drop it to the heel.
Drop into the heel, maybe try to run a pipe. No,
Coming up with the head.
Club the head.
Now back to the heel, bringing it up, trying to high heel it. I think he's just trying to hold on to that ankle. There it is.
Oh, yeah. He's just holding on, stalling. So we called him for stalling. Got 8-5 now. Down 3 points with
10
just 10
seconds
seconds left.
Something big's got to happen.
Looks like we're going to have a Lake Braddock wrestler wins the Nova Classic Championship. Gilanov is your 170-pound 2011 Nova Classic champion.
Great match. Ty Campbell had a great stand-up. Had a couple of good shots. Just didn't turn it on when he needed to.
You know, Corey, the Lake Braddock wrestler, he was very, very good with his setups and shots. He finished his shots the way you're supposed to.
Classic Wrestling Tournament. I'm Corey Adler, joined by Craig Franklin. That's here with us. Right now we have Ray Geyer from PVI Senior against Tyler Young from Freedom High School.
Here, still in the first period with a 0-0 score at about a minute 30 right now. Both wrestlers, you know, the higher we get into the weight class here, 182, we're just going to kind of try to get the feel. Although Paul the 6th guy has a nice deep shot. Got to get his head to the outside though, Corey. Got to get that.
Definitely.
You get that double, you got to put that head to the outside. Makes life a little easier for you.
Alrighty. Right now we're joined by Seth Baker from Fox Jr. How's it going to win the Nova Classic, buddy?
Feels good.
Yeah, do you have any aspirations towards the end of the season, postseason area?
I'm hoping to win states this year and win districts and regionals as well.
Hey, you know what? We've asked that same question to every champion, and they've given us the same answer. And it's a great, great goal to have. Now, were you here at the Classic last year?
Yes, I was.
And then how did you do there?
I lost in the finals to the guy who won it this year at 52.
Oh.
Okay, so, you know, a little redemption.
Yeah.
Got yourself one step higher on the podium. Got that nice bracket. Names all on the left. Yours is in the big champion box. Feels pretty good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Well, we'd like to, you know, thank you for coming to the Classic, and like to congratulate you. Congratulations on winning the 2011 Nova Classic.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we're back on the action right now. Still in the first period. Ray and Tyler Young still in neutral. Working hands. Both of them kind of have that football player build to them.
I wouldn't be surprised if they play a little football, Corey.
Towards these upper weights, that's kind of where wrestlers get pulled from.
Well, you know what, Corey? I love to go out and watch the football practices and try to find a couple of wrestlers. You know, wrestling is such a great sport, and it makes football players that much better.
Oh yeah, over 50% of the pro NFL players are state placers, state champions in wrestling.
Yep. So it's just beneficial to do both, play football and wrestle.
Going into the second period, Ray's on bottom, doing that stand up.
Tries to keep from going out of bounds.
Oh. Young pulls him back out, reset.
Minute 53 on the clock. Corey's going to try that stand-up, I bet, again. Works up.
Oh, maybe.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Tried to get that headlock, Corey, and the Freedom Kid was like, I'm not having any part of this.
And
Let's just start on neutral.
There we go. Ray with the level changes, both of them hand fighting.
Tyler Young from Freedom, he's in the all-gold singlet. Just a solid gold with a small F on the front. And you have your Paul VI wrestler. You have Ray Geyer. He's from, like I said, Paul VI. He's wearing the black singlet. Just kind of working, Corey, you know?
Yeah, they're trying to work on the inside. Like you said before, you know, these guys don't shoot as many, sweep singles or anything. They just work the inside, maybe get a snatch single.
An attempt on a shot there, and the Freedom guy, he's got a front headlock. You know, he had that front headlock position, trying to get the head in the hole, circle around to get the two. But we're out of bounds and back here in neutral.
Here we go, more hand fighting. Trying to create those angles, level changes there. Working inside. inside, working inside.
Just kind of beating and banging, Corey. You know the big guy. And we're going to wind down here, Corey. 1-0. Third period we go.
Alrighty. Tyler Young is going to pick bottom.
So the Freedom wrestler will get set and try to tie this match up, or maybe even go ahead with one with a reversal, Corey.
Yep. Dan Pantelio's getting him set. Ray trying to get that chop. Another textbook stand-up by Freedom. Those stand-ups, those are key. You see those in college, you see them anywhere.
Well, Corey, I try to teach my wrestlers that every day at practice. We have to get a good stand-up up the bottom. It is not fun being down on the bottom.
Not at all.
So textbook stand-up. Tied up here 1-1 with a minute 45 left to go.
Working on those hands. Starting to pick up the pace a little bit here. With them getting a little more aggressive. Starting to try to get that win. Don't really want to go into overtime. It gets a little tiring there.
Well, you know, Corey, if we go into overtime, we're going to have to explain it, because it is kind of confusing for the person who is not used to watching wrestling.
Pretty much what happens is if the score remains the same, they will go into a 1-minute sudden death takedown period, and it's counted as a fourth period. If someone gets the takedown then...
Oh, wait a minute. He's got a nice single here.
Tyler Young's in. He wants to hook that bottom leg. He wants to push that top leg off, put that bottom leg, get his head in the belly, and try to circle up.
But, you know,
Ray's hooking that ankle now.
Ray's definitely did a good counter. He grabbed the ankle, slowed it down.
So again, going into the fourth period, right now it's less than a minute in the third period. If we go into the fourth period, first person to get a takedown within a minute will win the match. If it still is tied after that, they will go into two 30-second sessions. They will flip a coin. Winner of that green-red coin will get the pink top, bottom, or neutral. And most teams will like to pick bottom. If in the fifth period they get out, they still have to wrestle. The other person gets a chance to score. If it is still tied up after those two periods, it then goes into the seventh sudden death period, 30 seconds.
You either get out or you're ridden.
There you go.
They ride you out, you win. If you get an escape or reversal, you win. So that seventh period is definitely deserves the title of sudden death.
I mean, 8.5 minutes of wrestling, you know, it's pretty painful.
And it looks like, Corey, we might get our first overtime match here in the evening. We got 7 seconds left to go. 2, 1, and we're in overtime.
Overtime. 1 minute on the clock, fourth period now. Again, like I said before, if anyone gets the takedown, they win the match. So expect a little bit more hand fighting, expect a little more level changes and better setups. Here we go.
Working on our 7th minute of wrestling here.
Both trying to work in, bouncing it. Ray's trying to bounce that head. Working inside.
Both wrestlers seem to be a little tired there, Corey. You know, 6 minutes of constant motion this last period here, this overtime. Just kind of move a little slow, and there we go. Referee Dan, he calls both guys for stalling.
Double stalling isn't very uncommon towards the upper weights. You know, they get tired, and, you know, to refs, it just looks like they're not doing anything.
Yep, and he's going to call it. He wants to push the action. He wants wrestling to happen.
After going out of bounds, they're back in the center, still working. Ray's doing some big level changes, takes a double.
12 seconds left to go, trying to get this shot.
Oh,
he steps out of bounds. Trying to get that last second shot. 10 seconds left to go.
Work it in. And we're going to go into some line-out periods.
We have two, as Corey said, we have two 30-second periods. Paul, the 6th guy, Ray, he's going to, he's top, bottom, neutral, but he's going to choose down to try to get an advantage. But now if he escapes, they have to keep wrestling. It's 30 seconds. They have to keep wrestling for 30 seconds.
Alrighty, Tyler Young's lining up. Whistle blows. Working up to that stand-up. Isolating. Good return.
Good return.
Beautiful.
Pops his hips, brings it back down to the mat safely, and now we're back to the center.
Usually the rule of thumb when you return someone, you want to kind of let your knee touch basically a millisecond before theirs, so it's still under control.
Got to make sure it's safe.
Oh, cleared the elbow. Trying to get his hips out, trying to isolate the wrist.
Trying to push him out, trying to push him out.
Returning.
Puts him out. We got 13 seconds left to go. Looks like Ray, you know, he's trying. He keeps popping up on the whistle, exploding off the whistle.
Whistle blows, clears the elbow again. Trying to isolate that wrist.
Yeah, he's trying not to get pushed out of bounds. And there's the escape.
Alrighty.
5 seconds left to go here in this overtime period.
Now the match is not over. Tyler Young now has a chance.
Yep, Tyler Young's gonna get down in the defensive wrestling position, and Ray's gonna try to get on and hold him down for 30 seconds, Corey.
See if it can happen.
30 seconds feels like an eternity.
Yes, it does. Oh,
Little
small
twitch.
caution.
We're gonna caution here. Caution Paul VI.
Gotta be behind the elbow, can't hang over it. There it is. Up. Nothing yet. Bear hugging it almost. No one.
No loss of control. Still has the bear hug.
Freedom's gonna talk to Dan Pantelio about that call.
Yep,
But
coach
from what I saw, he saw that bear hug and he still has control.
Or you know what? He completely had control. He had the bear hug. He was trying to go out of bounds. There was no break in control. And the key for the neutral is you have to break. There has to be a split second of break in the control in order to earn your escape.
And I'm sure that's what Dan Pantelio is gonna be telling him.
I wouldn't doubt it. So we're going to get set back down here.
Only 6 seconds we're taking off that clock. Seems a lot longer than that.
24 seconds remaining here.
Drops to the ankle this time. Staying behind the arms. Shooting him out. Nothing yet.
Still in control.
Still in control.
Still in control.
Oh!
Oh!
And gave him the one.
Gave him the one.
I mean, it was a good sprawl and his hands weren't locked on the leg or anything.
You know, maybe he saw something we didn't see over there on that edge of the mat. Maybe there was that break in control.
Now they're working.
Tied up 2-2. 2
Looks like we're going into
seconds.
sudden death.
Here goes the ride out. Now, Corey, how they determine this last ride out period, whoever scored first in the match gets their choice. And if they go down, they have to get out in 30 to win, or if they take top, they have to hold him for 30 and win. So Ray, he scored first in the match. He's going to take down and try to get out.
All right. Confident in the stand-up. Ray clears the elbow.
Tries
Another
not to get pushed
textbook
down.
stand-up. There it is.
He got out, ladies and gentlemen, and there you have it.
Ray Geyer from PBI wins 182.
Paul VI, 2011, 182-pound Nova Classic champion.
That textbook stand-up's what will win you championships. Alrighty, we're going to swing on over to the award ceremony for the Hunt Comb from Annandale Senior against Patrick O'Connor from Thomas Jefferson. A real quick update before this match starts. Quick standings as of 170 weight class. Here be fought here in the lead with 222. Annandale's in second place with 173.5. Lake Radix in third place with 156. South County following in fourth place with 149. And Freedom with 135.
All right, Corey, we have two Northern Region wrestlers here. We have Annandale in the all-white. His name is John McCollum. And the other wrestler in the red, white, and blue singlet, he's from Thomas Jefferson. It's Patrick O'Connor. Patrick coached by Clint.
Well, had that drag, but good opportunity by McCollum coming down on that single, sprawled by O'Connor, crossface again. You gotta pick up that near ankle when you crossface, elevated high.
Well, he's trying that crossface pretty hard. He's got that ankle too. He's got the toe, but he's got to lift it.
McCollum sitting on that heel like he's supposed to. You want to sit on that heel and suck that leg in. Oh, and he brings him flat. Coming back around, hooking that leg.
Oh, he's got the leg hooked. He's got the Turk. He's got a Turk. That should be two.
Should be two by now.
the 2.
And there's a crossface. Count
And
the
now
backs.
he's going to try to count the backs
Not
here.
at 90 yet. Not past 90. Oh, he's going to try to extend on that ankle. Maybe try and get that Suzuki hold. Yeah, elevate that ankle just a little higher. Nothing yet. He's got to elevate that ankle. The ankle.
Still plenty of time, though, Corey. There's 38 seconds. He still has time to claw that over and get the count. There it is. Referee got a 2 count in.
Oh, sinking chest to chest.
It's chest on chest. He's got it. He's getting the count anyway.
Trying to pull that arm
He's
back.
getting the count for the back.
He's got his full 5 points with 3 back points.
The referee's
Now
holding
he's just
3.
trying to get that pin. I'll tell you right now, fighting off your back for a good minute tires you out real quick.
And I'll tell you another thing, the Thomas Jefferson coaches are not in their chairs. They're excited for their wrestler.
Alrighty, at the close of this first period, we have Gillenov from Lake Braddock Senior. How's it feel to win this tournament, buddy?
It's feeling good. Came in here unseated and just wrestled my best, and I guess I got the best outcome out of it.
Hey, you know, sometimes being the unknown, you get in there, you get in the tournament, nobody takes you for granted, nobody knows who you are, and you kind of just sneak in there with some good, solid wrestling, come out on top.
Yeah, I like being the underdog. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody kind of pulls for the underdog.
Yeah.
Now with the postseason, still a few weeks away. What are your aspirations for the postseason?
Honestly, I'm just going to do my best, and whatever outcome that is, I'll be satisfied with as long as I put my heart out on the mat. I don't care what happens.
That's a very good answer. It's all about the heart, the determination, and the drive. And 2011, 170-pound Nova champion. We're talking to Gillenov. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you very much. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
All right, we're turning into action. O'Connor held down McCollum, working that Turkin, staying above that knee. Still has that Turk, dropping to the ankle.
Just got to elevate it. There he goes. He's lifting it up now.
Sink something in. Oh, working a power half with the Turk. And there, he's almost breaking the 90 plane.
He's cranking on it, Corey. You can see it.
He's going to come out to the half. He's just going to run that half.
And he's going to try to pry it over. Oh, there it is. Nice deep half, Nelson. Going to try to block that arm to keep him. Referee awards 3, though. He got the 5 count.
O'Connor is up. Should be 8-0 right now. There it is. Every time O'Connor gets close to the back points, James would quit. Just get on the mat and start yelling.
I tell you, it's exciting to being a coach and being in the corner for the finals. You're just happy for your wrestlers to be there. You just want the best for them.
Definitely. Ooh, mean crossface coming over. Maybe trying to work a butcher. Oh, he's trying to work that crossface cradle. Can't see the left. There it is. Left hand behind the leg. He needs to get his hips behind the head, from the head to the leg.
Johns, he's definitely trying to come up and score some points. Down 8-0. Trying to get the wrist, trying not to get turned. He's got a big road to climb here in the 3rd period.
Looking at the coaches, maybe see some words of advice. O'Connor will pick top on the 3rd period. Yes, coaches and O'Connor feel pretty confident in the top ride.
Well, not very often do you see a wrestler, and we'll stop here for a caution, but not very often, Corey, do you see a wrestler in the 3rd period choose top unless they are positively secure in their choice and know that they can ride on top and turn them for some more back points.
Dropping to that ankle, elevating, maybe trying to sneak that Turk in again. Working that inside wrist curl. Head pressure right in the back of the head. Head pressure is always key. Head and shoulder pressure on top.
Well, and you see John down there. He's not giving up. He's trying to get his knees under him. Yep. He's trying to work his wrist. He's got to try to get up.
It's hard. That's a lot of weight on you. Even when you're in 195, having 195 on you is pretty tough.
Corey, it's just about getting your hips out from underneath you. Looks like he's sinking a bar in.
Oh, McCollum's hipping down on it. McCollum's trying to fight it as much as he can. He's got to work that arm forward, sit out maybe on that side. There it is. Trying to work that stand up. He's got a knee slide up on that thigh. Yes.
Feels it out on the thigh. He's going to try to hip heist.
Now he's got to stand up, explode. Oh, trying to hit that Grammy belly.
Just rolls through to his belly, avoiding some back points.
There it is. Kind of got to reestablish your base. Army, crawl your knees under your chest and start it from there.
And we're just under a minute left to go in this third period with Patrick O'Connor from Thomas Jefferson ahead 8-0.
Getting that 2-on-1 wrist curl. Trying to peek it out. Oh. It's going to be stalling on McCollum. Not really doing much right now to try to get his wrist free or trying to get wrist control of
Gotta try to improve, Corey. Even when you're at the bottom and you're losing 8-0, you can still be called for stalling. You have to make an attempt to get up off the bottom of the mat.
Oh, Scott.
You can hear his coach, Keith Shoulders, telling him to get his wrist free and try to stand up. Even with just 17 seconds to go, your coach always wants you to fight to the end.
Oh, yeah. Always. Trying to get a wrist. O'Connor's got that inside wrist curl. Heads in the armpit for that Michigan series. Now he's got that hammer lock.
And we got 3 seconds here. It's just going to, I think, end 8-0, Corey.
All right. Win for Thomas Jefferson, Patrick O'Connor.
He is your 195-pound 2011 Nova Classic champion, Corey.
Pretty good with that turn series.
I'll tell you what, Corey, he looked really tough on top, which is part of the reason why he took top in the third period.
Yeah. Alrighty, right now we have 220 weight class waiting to start the match. We have Ali Musa, senior, out of Annandale. We have Andrew Lutterlow from Bishop Ironton.
Corey, Mr. Musa from Annandale last year was third in the state, fourth in AAA state last year. Sorry, make a correction. He was fourth in AAA state.
Ooh, good shrug by Lutterlow. No two yet. Hasn't dropped down to a knee. So there's no control yet.
Well, he's just trying to look and see if he's got the hips in control. Even if he's posted on the hand, he can still award the 2. No control, and we're out. We're neutral.
Couldn't spin it out.
Well, they're going to have a conference here. He's going to ask the other referee if it was 2.
And that's why these finals matches have 2 refs, you know?
Yep, sometimes, a decision by yourself is just a little too hard to make. But the associate referee, he made the same call as the ref. We're back in neutral.
Oh, another Prescott on. Prescott by Ali Musa. Still working in on the inside. Musa, from what I hear, is quite the avid football player as well for Annandale. Wouldn't be a big surprise. He has the size for it. Oh, another Prescott.
Very quick on his feet, too.
Oh, man.
Both, you know what, for being big guys, both of these guys are pretty nimble on their feet.
Oh, yeah.
220 pounds. You didn't think it would move that fast, but they're doing a great job.
Definitely hitting that Prescott shrug. It's not something very, very common in these upper weights. You know, that's usually a quick pressure pull. So, definitely shows their dexterity on their feet.
Once again, Ali Musa's drives him out of bounds.
Driving into him, almost using that football form tackle.
Annandale being coached by Keith Shoulders here. We're set. Started back up.
Level changes by Musa. Lutterlow's trying to get within reach to set things up, working that Prescott in again.
Both wrestlers playing the edge of the mat. There you see the Annandale coaches offering some advice.
Tell them some more level changes. Level changes are definitely key when you're on your feet.
Oh, nice shot.
In
Nice
on that
shot.
single leg. Lutterlow trying to play the edge. Nothing.
Good sprawl by Lutterlow. You know, you got to keep them hips down.
Very good. Very good.
Keep him from sucking those legs in and getting around and getting the 2.
There's a good shot by Musa. Working in, less than 30 seconds left. Heavy hands on that head club right there. Lutterlow trying to snake in that Prescott shrug again. Snaking that in on the left side. You want to grab the inside of the tricep. Oh, it's an elbow shrug by Musa.
I'll tell you what, the big guys love the shrug, Corey. It's an easy move for them. And they don't, it's not so high risk because they're not putting everything under a big guy. You know, you go to take a shot on a big guy. He sprawls, that's a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah.
You see Musa getting set here.
They're going to kind of wait this one out. 2 seconds left now. And it's going to be 0-0. Real quick on the update of the team points. As of 195, Fauquier is in the lead with 222. Annandale is in second with 173.5. Lake Braddock is in third with 156. South County's in fourth with 149. And Freedom's in fifth with 135.
All right, we're back to action here in the second period. We got Andrew taking bottom, trying to get out for an escape, maybe a reversal, but it looks like Ali Musa from Annandale is riding him pretty tough.
Oh yeah, he got that shoulder pressure and he's on his toes. Always trying to sink that half in, get that inside wrist curl, trying to break him down to half. It's really nice to see a wrestler go move to move, you know, you gotta put those moves together.
That's right, Corey, that's another thing I tell my guys in the wrestling room, you know, you gotta have chain wrestling. You gotta go from one move to the next. If one move doesn't work, go to the next.
There's always an opening for something different. Coming in under the arms. Oh,
Trying to power half.
Driving that forearm in the back of the head. You want to put the head down on the mat to kind of get some leverage.
Kind of break him flat, though. And this guy here, Andrew, he's pretty good with the roll.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be careful wrestling him because he's going to roll.
Always got that wrist control. Musa trying to drive forward. Let her low. Has that wrist. Gets chopped back down.
47 seconds here in the second period. We're still knotted up at 0.
Oh, he's running a quick half. Almost came out to the side. Ran it. Let her low. Trying to stand up. Trying to tripod his way up. Trying to roll.
Trying to roll.
He was looking for that Peterson.
I think so. Got to have the wrist. There it is. Peterson roll.
Almost.
Moose is trying to get around.
He's facing him. No contact broken yet.
Moose is still in control, though. He's still in control. You see the referee pointing. Referee pointing, stating that the Annandale wrestler is still in control.
Nothing lost yet. Nothing lost yet. He has that leg. 10 seconds. Uh-oh. Drop down that low on that single.
Yeah, but you know what? That Annandale's smart. He's on the ankle. He's going to stay in control with no points here at the end of the second period.
Oh, man. Musa's going to take bottom.
Yeah, but you got Bishop Harrington here from the corner trying to encourage their wrestler.
A little bit of injury time. Probably a little extended on that shoulder. Again, like you said before, 220 is a lot of weight on the body.
But, you know, and he had that leg, Corey. He was extended out on that leg, and all that weight, you know, on those shoulders, you know, they take a beating.
Yes, they do. He's going to kind of tend to the injury.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too long. You know, it doesn't look like he's in some severe pain. He's just going to take a quick drink of water, cut the time, and get back to the action here.
Yeah, just to kind of get the little quick pain away.
So Annandale's going to choose bottom in the third period. We're still tied up, 0-0, Corey. What do you think?
You know, Lauderdale almost had that escape, almost had that reversal. Let's see if Musa can. Oh, Lauderdale a little too anxious on that one. Let's see if Musa can get out on bottom.
And we're getting set again here. Underway, third period.
Oh, Grammy roll.
Oh, what a nice roll. He gets the reversal for 2 points. Now he's trying to elevate those legs, trying to sink in some back points.
There it is. You want to work his way up to a half or a claw. Lauderdale doing a good job switching his hits.
He's trying to switch. Yeah, he's trying to hit that switch.
Oh, there it is. You know, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, a Grammy roll such as that is not common at all at 220.
It takes a lot of energy to get them big boys moving.
Oh, he's going for a tilt.
He's got to pop his head out in order not to lose control.
There's that one.
Yeah, he's just going to let it loose and get one.
Quick Prescott shrug. And now they're going to be back on their feet. This is a close match.
You know, these are two good quality wrestlers, you know, battling it here.
Injury time for Musa.
Yep. Red injury time. Annandale needs an injury.
About an eye.
Yeah, it looks
Poke
like
in the eye, maybe.
Poke in the eye, something. So he's going to walk over to his coaches, look to his head coach, Keith Shoulders there, and just kind of... Here's that roll again.
Oh, man.
You know, it took a lot of energy to get that big body moving, but when he did, it was just like a freight train, Corey.
Oh, yeah. You know, when he did that roll, he kicked out his legs to make sure that he would get all the way through that roll.
Yeah, we still tended to a little injury here. We got like trainer Brett Gussman taking a look, tell him to blink his eye maybe a little bit, you know, so he can see out of it, get a quick drink of water, get another last-minute encouragement from his coach, Keith Shoulders, and we'll go back to battling, Corey.
Hey, it's always good to look at your corner. They always tell you the right things because sometimes you see things that, or you don't see things that they see. So, here we go. We're going to go back on our feet.
And here we are, minute 20 left to go. Annandale's up 2-1.
Ali Musa has that movement of a veteran, Vic Njumbo from 2009. Moves just like him on the feet. Takes a bad shot, stuffed by Lunderlow. Working down to less than a minute now. Working inside, 2-1. Musa's up.
You know, Musa's wrestling smart. You know, he's tying him up, slowing him down. Lunderlow, he's got to make an attempt here. There he is. He's pushing forward. He's pressuring into him, trying to get that setup.
Just trying to get that Prescott. Quick glance at the clock. Less than 40 seconds left. It's about time to pull the trigger. Prescott missed. Oh, high-low shot. Almost had down another, 8 seconds after that.
Absolutely. We got 8 here.
Musa
trying to get
with
up.
a roll.
He gets up. And
He's on the ankle.
he's still got 2 seconds. Oh, wow. What an attempt. What an attempt.
Locking hands. Oh, man. Referee's going to have a debate.
Well, here they're going to talk. They're going to talk because of the fact that he called, the buzzer went off, and he called the time later, so I don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, he held that leg.
He was definitely trying to make an attempt to try to get free.
Oh, and it looks like he's not going to make a difference.
That's just going to raise the hand here.
What a match.
Andrew Lunderlow here with the victory at 2:20.
Not discrediting Ali Musa. Great effort. That was amazing.
Oh, it was a great match. Usually you don't see big boys in that flurry and that quick action.
Oh, man.
And it was a great match.
And seventh place from Centerville.
All right, we're going to head on over to 195. We have Matt Crawford from Marshall Senior going against another senior, DeQuante Timbers from Freedom High School.
Corey, as you're looking here, Freedom is wearing the green anklet and in the gold singlet. And we got Matt Crawford in the baby blue and red singlet, wearing the red anklet and headgear from Marshall High School.
Alrighty, we're underway. Quante looking like another football player.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Working on the inside, working that underhook, Crawford. Crawford trying to throw that underhook, maybe duck under it. Huge blast
Oh,
double.
what a shot.
What a blast double. Straight to the back. Maybe a quick count. I think
I see the referee holding down some points.
Hey,
and he's going to give 2 back points.
that shot was beautiful.
That was a nice, quick double
Blast
to
double.
his back.
That looks like football instinct with that tackle, man.
You know, just a big tackle, Corey.
Alrighty. Crawford's on bottom. Alrighty. Chopping that arm down. Trying to work that pressure. Crawford doing a good stand-up from there. Trying to
get his
isolate the
leg
wrist.
free.
Quante setting up.
Drops to the leg and just says, no, I'm not going to let you go right now.
Coach is afraid of standing in front of them. Alright, right now, as we said, we are joined by Patrick O'Connor from Thomas Jefferson. Patrick, how does it feel to get that TJ win, buddy?
Oh, it feels really good. You know, I've been working real hard all season for this, and it's very beginning of the season, but it feels real good to be champ.
Well, you know what? Anytime you win a championship, you've got to feel excited, happy. You know, it's just got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, it really feels good.
You know what? And the best part about it is that as you're looking at your bracket here, you see all these names lined up on the left-hand side, and yours is all the way to the right. Underneath it says champion.
Yeah, it's really nice.
All right, so I'm going to ask you the same question I've asked everybody who's come over here. Aspirations for the rest of the season.
my goal is to be the regional champ this year and hope to place at states.
Hey, you know what? That's a great goal to have, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and congratulations on winning the championship in 195 pounds.
Thank you.
All right, we're back into the action right now. Still first period. Crawford gets his escape out of the bottom. DeQuante trying to drop to that single and keep control, but Crawford heavy on that foot, which is very smart.
All right, so we're 4-1 here with 30 seconds.
Oh,
Another
my
double.
goodness.
Another blast double, swimming to a half.
Beautiful setup. He popped those elbows up and took that shot. Beautiful setup.
So we're 6-1 with just 20 seconds left to go here in the first period.
Those double legs are almost unstoppable.
Yeah, that's just a double leg, I tell you.
Working that hammer lock, maybe trying to look for a
Just
junior
trying to pull him over.
Oh, here it
Just
comes.
pushing him over.
There it is. Settling chest on chest, trying to lift the head.
Almost.
Saved by the belt.
Absolutely.
You know, it's times like these, if you're the one being pinned, you're just saying, thank God that buzzer went off.
I'll tell you what, Corey, you're exactly right. You're like, oh, thank goodness for that buzzer.
Alrighty. Anklet's not going to fit. Anklet's not going to fit on the big leg of DeQuante Timbers from Freedom High School. Matt Crawford's going to line up on top. Dropping down to that single. He might be trying to elevate that to a turn. Oh, working that power half. Locking the hands. Trying to stay tough on top.
You know, with that power half, Corey, you got to bring that out at the elbow.
Yes. It's all about leverage. Oh, he's got that claw spiral right. Dropping to that leg again. Trying to elevate that turn. Switch.
Oh, what a switch. And
Toes are in.
Toes are inbound. Educated toes, Corey. You keep those toes in, show that you have control. There's 2 points.
And that's all about mat sense. Knowing where you are, knowing where you're going on the mat when you do your move. Something that is developed with lots of practice and lots of time.
Absolutely. You know you're a smart wrestler when you know you're at the edge and you got to keep your toes in bounds for 2.
Score's 11-1 right now. Timbers in the lead. Working top, trying to get that Michigan maybe. Oh,
looking just for a half.
Just a half.
Just a half, Nelson.
That's classic. Classic wrestling.
Lots of time on the clock, 1:20, and you can see
Walking
here.
to the head. There it is.
And a little thank you.
Uh-huh.
And we'll come to the center and shake hands.
That was great performance by Timbers.
And I'll tell you what, the referee raises the hand of DeQuante Timbers from Freedom High School. He is your 285-pound Nova Classic champion.
All right, we're about to go home. Oh,
here's that.
There's a half.
There's that half. He just, just powers him over. Referee's looking
man.
for the pin.
Walks to the head.
Here it is in slow motion. Shoulders are going down. What a shot.
Right
what
there.
a great shot. Referee sees it, takes that look. He's bridging on his shoulders. Referee smacks the mat, and it's over.
You know, half Nelsons will win you matches. College wrestlers still do it to this day.
You know what, Corey? I'll tell you what a great finals. We still have 2 weight classes to give some awards to, but I just like to take this.
Right now, we have DeQuante Timbers from Freedom High School, who just won the heavyweight division at the 2011 Nova Classic Wrestling Tournament. How do you feel, buddy?
Just feel, I'm glad. I'm happy my teammates gave me opportunity to work hard, and everyone just pushed me to get better in the room, and I showed up out here on the mat, and got the crowd behind me, and I did good.
Now, I have a question for you. Those double legs, they wouldn't have anything to do with football, would they?
They did have to do with football, right?
I mean, you got those blast doubles, and you just looked like you were tackling somebody with the ball out there.
I mean, that's basically what it is, just pull and go.
And it's smart wrestling, you're real quick on your feet, and, it was fun to watch you out there. And we'd like to congratulate you on winning the heavyweight division here at the Northern Region Classic. Hope to see you again.
You will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a look at the final points here real quick. We have Frock Huler in first place with 226, Annandale in second place with 177.5, Lake Braddock with 156, South County with 149, Freedom with 141, Chantilly with 119, Broad Run with 117.5, Bishop Ironton with 116.5, Paul the 6th with 114, and in 10th place is Marshall with 102.5.
All right, right now we got